Today is August 8th, 2024. Parenthetically, it is 50 years since the resignation of Richard M. Nixon. Here's a piece I wrote for Substack today. Well, not for them. I posted it to Substack. They didn't ask for it. Music from my early childhood, a musical placeholder. I'm trying to remember what I used to hear when I was quite young. My biographers will want to know when I was born. I answer, in my lifetime. The year was 1960. Between that year and August of 1965, when my family left New York City for the trim suburbs, I heard Java by Al Hirt. My babysitter, Panine, would put the radio on, and this lively trumpet tune was often on it. I seem to remember often hearing Bad Boy by Clarence Palmer and the Jive Bombers. I didn't know the names of the performers or the songs at this point, but when I began listening to an oldies station out of Farmingdale, Long Island in my mid-20s, I paid attention. I actually found a Clarence Palmer LP at Whirlin' Disc, the record store I associate with that radio station. It contained Bad Boy and a song called Cherry. Clarence Palmer's thing was to go wah, 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 in imitation of a brass instrument. Lil Hardin Armstrong, Louis Armstrong's first wife, who was a bandmate of his as he rose in the 1920s, wrote Bad Boy. My brother Bob and I used to imitate Louis Armstrong when Hello Dolly was a current hit. That was 1964. We didn't know the words to the song, but we loved the song, and we would sing over and over in gruff voices.
Hello, Dolly, hello, Dolly, hello, Dolly, hello, Dolly.
We'd keep the gruff voices as we went about our day. We'd grumble,
"Where's Daddy?"
and come up behind him as he read the New York Times and say, like little old men,
"What's in the paper?"
He would finally turn his head and say, "Stop sounding like that."
"Why?"
One of us would say in the Louis Armstrong voice. "You'll hurt your voices,"
"Meanie,"
we'd say. We'd stand on either side of the hypermodern amoeba chair Dad was reading the New York Times book review in. One time Dad said, "I am not a meanie."
"Yes,
we grumbled.
yes, you are."
"No, I am not."
"Meanie, meanie."
"Damn it." We scattered. I was very familiar with the LP by Soeur Sourire. The title was The Singing Nun, and it contained a monster hit called Dominica. I loved Dominica. I remember my babysitter singing a song from that LP. The song went, la 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 la, la 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 la. I loved hearing the album and was fond of the line illustrations in the booklet. They made a movie out of the life of the nun whose songs these were, but I have never seen it. The LP which made her famous and earned her nothing is still, to my mind, a masterpiece of composition, performance, and recording. Philips Records looms large in my imagination. I used to look at the label as the platter spun on the record player. I even remember the smell of the vinyl and the record cleaning fluid, and the look of the dust gathering on the needle. It recently hit me that my first introduction to the Beatles, outside of their appearance on Ed Sullivan, was at the apartment of my parents' friends Marjorie and Curtis. Their daughter Jennifer was my age and went to the same nursery school with me. The nursery school was run by nuns, who, I dare say, had The Singing Nun on in any number of the classrooms at St. Hilda's. These were the last days of habits. The nuns on the cover of The Singing Nun seemed like people to me, not exotic objects. They played guitar just like the novice who came in to sing Jimmy Crack Corn to the nursery school class. I was walking along a city block with Marjorie and Jennifer, and Marjorie pointed to a rooftop where a giant sign had a picture of 4 seated men holding umbrellas. Marjorie would hold our hands, but she briefly let go of one of ours to point and say, "Look, children, it's the Beatles." Jennifer had a little record player, and she and I would jump up and down as Can't Buy Me Love from the Hard Day's Night LP played. For years, I thought it was called Camp Bonnie Love. I thought it was about a day camp of the sort my brothers went to in Ashokan, New York. Jennifer and Marjorie and Curtis would visit my parents at Ashokan in the summers then, and I know Jennifer and I would run in the grass and sing Camp Bonnie Love. Maybe Jennifer knew it was actually Can't Buy Me Love, but she and I both agreed that the people on the screen at Mary Poppins, which Marjorie had taken us to, were so big because they were behind a gigantic magnifying glass. I remember Marjorie and Curtis as And I Love Her played, saying this was really good music. I'll Be Back was a song I associated for a long time with their apartment. With the move to Long Island, I was cut off from Beatles music, and when I finally got a copy of Beatles 65 when I was about 13, I was brought back to those times when that song, in its mono iteration, played on Jennifer's record player. We'd calm down and hear the melancholy notes descending and look out the window at the rain. That's why the Beatles had umbrellas.